Hey there guys, welcome to another episode of Mike's DVDs and Blu-rays collection. I'm your host Mike, and today guys I got some new videos for you. I got some more new film noir videos excuse me, that I've recently got and watched. First off, let me show you this one. I got this recently during an Arrow video sale, and I got a really good deal on this. This came from the same package that had some damaged copies of some other sets in there and everything, but this one luckily avoided all the damage. So next up, I'm going to show you this. Now there's a part 2 that's coming out, a volume 2 of this series from Arrow is coming out real soon. With some new movies and stuff. But this was the first one, and it's been out for a little while. This is 4 film noir classics. You probably recognize the cover and everything. And it has 4 movies, and let me show you those. Now, each one of these has 2 movies on each of these cases, and you can flip the artwork around to feature one of the 2 movies and stuff. So the first one, and this was a new watch for me. I've never seen this movie. This is Fritz Lang's Secret Beyond the Door, which was really interesting. And then also on here is The Dark Mirror, which is another one that I hadn't seen, which was really good. And then we got the second one, which has The Big Combo and Force of Evil, which I've seen both of those, but it was cool to check out the supplements of those 2 movies on this. So I basically got those movies for free, the way the deal was and stuff. So I basically paid for like 2 movies or less than 2 movies and got the other 2 for free, basically. So 4 film noir classics from Arrow Video. It's from Arrow Academy, and there's a second volume coming soon. So there you go. And I think I may have got this after I did this one, but this is another Arrow Academy release of another Fritz Lang movie that I hadn't ever seen before. It's called Hangmen Also Die, which this is more of a World War II. It's got kind of film noir elements to it, but I'll throw it in there. It's a pretty cool artwork. And Hangmen Also Die came out in... God, when did this come out? 1947, 47, 42? But anyways, it's got Brian Donlevy, Walter Brennan, and Anna Lee in it. And it's actually like 135 minutes, which that was a pretty big deal back then, the movies that would run that long and everything. So that was a pretty big deal. I believe, who released this originally? This may have been a... I'm not sure what studio put this out, but this is a Cohen film restoration. So there's a Cohen has probably put out a version of this too, but this is the Arrow edition of probably the same restoration. So it's pretty cool. And this was a movie that I actually got off the shelf. I've had this for a while, and I wanted to rewatch it. And the supplements on this are fascinating because it really breaks down kind of what's really going on in the movie and stuff, and a lot of stuff that had to be kind of hidden in plain sight, so to speak. Some of the sexual elements, and there's kind of a homosexual kind of gay overtone that runs through it, but it has to be kind of... It's funny how they covered it up so they could stay within the production code and everything. But Gilda, one of the big, it's considered one of the big film noirs. It's directed by Charles Vidor, Rita Hayworth, one of the most famous Rita Hayworth movies, with her her singing in the nightclub with this dress that is just... It's like, wow. But it's got some really good interviews. It's got an interview with Eddie Muller where he kind of goes into that. And It's got a 2010 feature with Martin Scorsese and director Baz Luhrmann talking about the influence of this movie and also some of the storyline and how that they kind of weave that in there. But really good. This is a great Criterion release. This should be on everybody's shelf. It's really, really good. Gilda. Next up, this is a Warner Archive Collection release, DVD. This is a movie directed by Anthony Mann. It's one of his early movies when he was still kind of banging them out at RKO and MGM before he got real big. This is called The Tall Target, and it's really cool. It's got Dick Powell, Paula Raymond, Adolphe Menjou, and like I said, it's directed by Anthony Mann. Really good. Gosh, I'm trying to... Yeah, but basically it's a really good thriller. I mean, it's based around the 1861, some of the political stuff going on then. But it kind of sorry, I kind of lost my thought there. Kind of centers around Abraham Lincoln and the possible setups for him being assassinated and stuff. So it's not so much, it's kind of Dick Powell's trying to avoid him being assassinated on one of these assassination attempts on his life before it would actually happen at, with John Wilkes Booth and everything like that. So it's really kind of fascinating how it did. It's like Dick Powell racing against the clock, a lot of dealing with on trains and whatnot. It's really, really interesting. Anthony Mann, great director, keeps it exciting at all times. And finally, guys, this is a movie directed by Max Ophuls, the French director who came to Hollywood for a little while and did some really interesting movies, some real classics. This is a movie called Caught. And I actually caught this on the Criterion channel when I was having gallbladder surgery. And I watched this and was really just fell in love with this movie. So I got the DVD of it. And really good movie. It stars James Mason, Barbara Bel Geddes, and a really interesting performance by Robert Ryan. I mean, he plays a twisted dude in this movie. He's kind of the rich man that can buy anything, and when he's kind of bored, he kind of loses interest in it. But when it comes to being, marrying someone, and then that happened, and it's just the psychological abuse that Barbara Bel Geddes takes in this movie and everything. It's really good. Really well directed, written and acted. Very good movie. It's called Caught. And this is an Olive Films release. I believe it's on Blu-ray, but it was kind of costly, so I just kind of thought I would just get the DVD, and it looks fine. I mean, it kind of matches up the digital picture that I saw online. So anyways, guys, there you go. There's some new film noir for you. Some interesting movies I've watched over the past few months now, actually. And I haven't done a film noir video for a minute, so I thought I would throw in some new ones. So I hope you guys like that. Give me some comments, some feedback. Let me know what you think. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And check out all the other film noir episodes I have on my channel. I have quite a few. So there you go, guys. So until next time, I'm Mike. Thank you for watching this episode. If you've made it this far, thank you. And I will see you again later.